As I laid in my bed, crying and bleeding, I felt like I couldn't go on. I felt like there was no more life to live. I just didn't have it in me to continue on. You see, although I was in my 20s, it felt like I was an old person that had lived a life of horrible discrimination and sadness. I'd endured so many years of bullying in school, which then led to acts of violence, but this time it was really bad. I laid in my bed in pain, 2 black eyes, my face very, very swollen, a split lip, bleeding and crying uncontrollably. I wasn't physically hurt, but worse than that, my spirit was broken. I just couldn't understand why people were treating me the way they were just because of who I was, just because of who I am, just because I'm trans. I was ready to die. I just felt like I didn't have a place in this world. I didn't belong here. I remember crying out uncontrollably and saying to God, why? Why am I this way, God? It was like I just wanted to melt away into, I don't know where, but I just wanted to get away from this planet. I was hopeless. And when you don't have hope, you don't have life. All of a sudden, I heard a faint voice, but it was clear. Balance, my child. Balance, my child. My God, those 3 simple words ushered in a moment of great enlightenment for me. I thought, oh my God, that's right. God, through nature, balances this planet in so many different ways. Why wouldn't we as human beings be balanced? Why wouldn't there be a balancing act? That's why there's heterosexual people, lesbian people, gay people, trans people. The overall picture is, or the overall result is that there's a balancing act that's taking place with us as human beings in regards to our population. But was that going to make everything better? I thought. I still was ready to leave. And how could I get people to understand that? I wasn't hurting anyone, really. I wasn't hurting anyone. Being myself, standing in my truth, living my authentic truth wasn't hurting anyone. But they wanted to hurt me. The ignorance. Oh, that ignorance, my God, that ignorance. It caused fear, misunderstanding, hate from these people that just saw me and for whatever reason just wanted to destroy me. I lay there crying and just feeling like, God, I can't go on. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then all of a sudden, a peacefulness came over me. And I felt myself floating up. And suddenly I was in the galaxies. It was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I could see the stars. I was just floating there in the galaxies, and I looked back and I saw planet Earth and felt no sort of connection. There was just like this divine completeness that I felt in that moment. And as I looked ahead, this beautiful light appeared. It was beautiful. It was the most beautiful light I had ever seen. The most beautiful light I have ever seen. And I just felt such a divine presence. And all of a sudden, from the light came this beautiful rainbow that I was showered in. Oh my gosh, vibrant colors of red and blue and green and pink and yellow. Oh God, it was so beautiful. And I was in the middle of the rainbow being showered in it. I looked back at planet Earth and I looked ahead and I was ready to go. This feeling was so good, I wanted more of it. And I reached out my arms to the light. And from the light, I felt just a gentle tap in the center of my forehead here. And I started to float slowly back down into my body. Absolutely beautiful. Now call it what you want. Call it a vivid dream. Call it an out-of-body experience. Call it a trip to heaven. It was what I needed in that moment to give me the inspiration and the hope to continue living life. And I feel so blessed that I was given that. Because since that time, I've lived so much more life. I've evolved in so many wonderful ways. I've been blessed with such fabulous opportunities and given such a wonderful platform that has allowed me to connect with, oh my gosh, beautiful supporters around the world. You know, what I know for sure is that this existence of ours is a miracle. I know that for sure. I mean, you may not believe in God. You may not have a particular religion that you follow. I myself don't consider I don't consider myself to be a religious person, but I'm very spiritual, and I know that there is an infinite, divine, God life force that is the core behind all of this existence. I mean, think about it. Right now, I'm sitting doing this video, and we as human beings have gone from the cave, living in caves, to computers. The Earth is spinning right now in the galaxy, and the sun is close enough to give us the light and the warmth that we need, but not too close so we don't burn up. That's divine synchronicity. That's a divine order. There's something great behind all of this. And we, as human beings, I mean, almost 8 billion of us, walking miracles, breathing, thinking beings. Miracles are real, and I believe in miracles. That night I went to heaven. That was a miracle for me. I believe in miracles. Love, peace, and blessings.